I have been waiting to get hold of one of these putters for 6 months. I cannot wait to try this putter. It's hitting the golf industry by storm, and if you've not heard of it yet, it is the most face balance putter in the world, and in my opinion, the only face balance putter in the world. And we're going to be having a match with Mr. James Robinson. So the putter we're talking about is a L.A.B golf putter. Have you seen this brand?
Ooh, I have. A good friend of mine over in the States, Josh, uses one of these, and Josh is smashing it on TikTok and YouTube, but I believe he uses the Link one as well, because it's more of a traditional look, isn't it? Because they've got the other ones.
They do like a mez, which is a mallet. Yeah. They've got one that's a really massive oversized design.
That's heavy, isn't it, that?
But this is the one that I like the look of the most.
Yeah? Yeah,
It's interesting you've just done that. Why did you do that?
Because you said it was face balance. So
yeah. No. But if you look, that our perception of face balance would be for that to be at the sky.
It's torque, isn't it?
That's everything we've always known about face balance putters, but I don't think it's true, and we'll show you why when we get up to this next green. But if you look at that, you don't want to sit pointing to the sky at all.
No.
It's only face balance in motion.
Lie angle balance, is that what it stands for?
Yeah.
I think.
So we're going to actually test this putter today, because there's a lot of people interested in trying these, struggling to get fittings, to see if we can actually tell any difference in playing the putter. Can we feel any difference with this putter compared to, I've got a face balance putter, which you're welcome to try, or what we perceive as a face balance putter, to see if there's any difference. We're going to have a 2-hole little match, but we're going to focus mostly on the putter, do a bit of testing.
I'll not need to put when this goes in, Gaz.
How far you got?
A wedge.
You know this all well.
Up there.
I think what we'll do, we'll get you hitting your own putter and then this one side by side.
Yeah, I'd like to do that actually, because I have looked at the L.A.B stuff and I've thought about potentially trying it. Like I said, I've got Josh May uses it in America. I spoke to Josh about it, and Sabrina uses the big one actually as well, Sabrina Andolfo. So spent a lot of time around the L.A.B putters, but never used one myself. I did actually contact them 6 months ago to see if I could get one to test. Yeah. And at that stage, there wasn't giving any product out, you know. Right. It was that exclusive or that in demand that they just didn't have enough product. They ghosted you, mate, didn't they? To give demos. Not a big enough name. Left on red. I think they'd have given Tiger one, wouldn't they? Oh, stay there, don't go any further right. Oh, could be good. We'll see. I'm just going to see if I can demonstrate this. It's not quite a revealer. But if I was to sort of stroke that, like let this just, I'm going to do that, so I'm just pinching it there. It really does want to sort of like return square. Well, it actually arcs really nicely. It's actually trying to sort of square itself, isn't it? Yeah. Obviously that's not on the right angle. If it were on that angle, that's where they said that the face stays absolutely square. But we thought face balance would point to the sky. Well, this one doesn't. And surely though, if your grip pressure is dictating the rotation, then that, I don't know. Well, I think the key is not to have too much grip pressure, let the putter do the work, whereas that one's what we think is face balanced. Yeah. But then if we put a tee in this... Use a proper tee, mate, come on. I've got one. I must have picked that up after you. It's definitely not one of mine. Look at that now. Like, it's just, there's no... I'm just doing exactly the same. There's no correction, is there? Yeah, it's rotating a bit more, isn't it? Because the weight's probably in the toe. But then I suppose, looking at it, that's what all these special weights will be about. Weights in the toe. You see how they're not symmetrical? Because they don't want it to be symmetrical, do they? They want them to move differently. Like, there's 4 in the toe there, 2 in the heel, and then 2 in like different locations there. And then the shaft's obviously fixed on more central, isn't it? So it's all optimised for what you're trying to do. I get it. I do get it. This will be the first putt I've ever done on a putting green. I've had a play with it in the house, just had a play, you know, just stroking it back and through. You love golf, don't you? And honestly, for somebody who takes it straight back and through, this was just absolutely pure to swing. Saturday night, watching Anton Deck, just playing with your L.A.B. Swinging putters around. Yeah. Girlfriend says, Gary, can we go out for dinner? No, I'm working with putting. I should be swinging missus around, but I'm swinging putters. Right, let's have a look. You made a free, ain't you? Yeah. Bit of pressure there, actually. Difficult green to put on this. When it first arrived as well, if somebody's going to buy one of these blind without actually going and seeing it, the head was a bit bigger than I expected. Yeah. You know, like the toe to heel length.
But you know what, if they made a smaller one, I could probably be tempted.
Yeah, it does look a little bit bigger than what I were expecting when I first saw it. I'm not going to be a very good advert for that putter, am I? But
difficult putt.
It feels lovely. It does feel nice.
What I'll say is, it wasn't your best strike and the pace was perfect. Terrible read.
A lot of people have put off by this point. It retails at $449.
Ah, much.
And that's without custom fitting. If you choose to get a fitting, that price can go up to as steep as $650, $700, depending on what specs. Well, they have upcharged shafts, upcharged grips, different weighting options, colour options.
Am I trying my stroke here, or am I?
I think you should just try, yeah, because you're someone who's got a different stroke to me. I think you should try it as with your stroke, and I try it with my stroke. James is a bit more into square to win, and it'd be good to subscribe to know whether it'd actually help or not.
Felt okay, a little bit toey.
Did anything feel nice about it or not? Or anything different to normal?
It didn't feel soft.
Right.
Like I like a putt to feel soft. It felt quite firm. That's the first putt I hit with it. I'm using a firm ball today as well because we're testing the Callaways. But I think really, like for me, I think if you're going to go down this road of line angle balance,
yeah,
I would probably try the bigger ones as well.
Yeah.
I'd go all in.
Yeah.
But then I don't think I'll be able to use the bigger ones because they just look too big.
Yeah.
I'd look really, really big. So, you know what? Really, thinking about it, it's a very strange sensation.
It might be because you're not you were not taking it straight back and through, but when I picked it up, I felt like an incredible amount of balance in the putter. And I think like the main thing for this video for me were to actually see if I could feel any benefit, because my putter is what they call face balanced, whether I could feel any benefit over this being face balanced.
Yeah.
And I'd conclude by saying I can. I really, really can. I think.
Speaking as a friend,
yeah,
you have been putting well with that though.
I'm not looking to change. I'm generally not looking to put this in the bag. It is literally just to test it for anybody that's sort of curious on whether you can feel a difference on a golf course.
Nice.
And get in the comments, guys, if you're using one, because I think, you know, you're always a great advocate for product if you've been using one. What do you think? Let's have your opinion. Let subscribers see what you think. If you bought one at £450, are you happy? Are you feeling a difference in it?
Who knows?
So just ask James a question off camera is, if you didn't work in the golf industry, how much would you spend on a putter?
Probably up to £500, just because I take golf seriously and I would still really enjoy it. I imagine if I wasn't working in the industry, I'd still be a keen, nearly scratch golf, maybe a 2 or a 3 or 4 or a 10 handicap. But my logic is that when we were teenagers, and we weren't earning like hardly any money at all, because teenagers don't, do you? I was still spending I was buying a Scotty Cameron £300.
Yeah.
So you look at it now, we're working hard, we're older, we've got a little bit more disposable income, then why wouldn't you?
And I think when you don't work in the industry, like you guys at home, you don't swap your equipment as much. You buy.
But sometimes you've just got to treat yourself, haven't you?
Yeah, you buy once and it lasts. And putter and driver are a club that, for me, they're the two main clubs in your bag. Short.
Keep going.
It's working in.
Go on. Left side of the green, that. You're in trouble.
And there'll definitely be someone, and we'll get in the comments, I might even do it now, who'll say it's not the putter, it's the idiot at the end of it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And I have to disagree a little bit on that, James. I really do. Because I think, you know, if you've got a really crap putter and it's not balanced, it don't feel very nice. I'm not saying you've got to spend £450, but I think you do have to have a good putter and a good driver.
Oh, delightful.
I like that line.
That's miles better than mine. I wouldn't normally put this. I wouldn't normally put it.
If you're wondering where mine is, it's just up there somewhere, just gone through back. Actually, after just testing the balance of that putter, I think that it could work for somebody with an arc. Because I think it just wants to return square.
Yeah.
This is for eagle. This goes in. I'll bag it.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Oh, you could definitely take that away.
That, you can see where that came out of. Just heel there.
Yeah.
You know, it felt easy enough, that. It felt like I've got the line and I just took it back for the distance and that was it. So that's the easiest birdie you're ever going to make, isn't it?
Right, I'm going to need up and down then.
I'll shift that out your way, mate. Nice. That is a great golf shot.
Now we're really going to test this putter out, aren't we?
That is the 6-footer that normally you wouldn't want to not lose the match.
Now we're really going to test it.
That was a great shot, that.
I think to start to wrap things up with this putter, what I would say, because there'll be people in the market for a putter this year, if it's within your price point, if you're looking for a top-end putter, a Scotty Cameron, you know, something along them lines, with the amount of technology in this putter, I don't think it can be overlooked.
Yeah, I think you owe it to yourself to try. I think with putters though, a lot of people know what they want already.
Yeah.
They know they want a Scotty, they know they want an Odyssey.
I know. I mean, I'm someone who's always loved a Scotty, I've always loved a top end putter. I'm putting well this year, so I'm not looking to change, but this was genuinely on my wish list of putters. One that I want to go and get a fit in for and try. Potentially might do later in the year if I start putting bad.
When?
But first actual impressions, just testing on a golf course, I can feel something in it, James. Honestly. I shouldn't have said that just before I take this putt, but I'm confident.
Oh dear.
Congratulations.
Cheers, mate.
I suppose it don't matter what putt you have. You put a bad stroke on it, you put a bad stroke. I weren't expecting that.
That was a nervy stroke.
I don't know if I actually relied on that putter too much then.
Yeah.
You know, kind of got too light in my hands, lighter than I normally do.
You didn't release the putter at all.
I find myself, probably because I need to practice a bit more, I find myself getting really loose in my hands. Maybe just into do my normal stroke. But guys, that is the L.A.B golf putter, which I'm buzzing to have tried.
I'm buzzing you've tried it.
And I'm thankful I didn't play with it too well. Thanks for watching, guys, and congratulations. Look at his smile. Get him, close this down, I don't know, I'm done.